Meeting will come to order. Ms. Gore, will you please call the roll?
Mr. Benjamin?
Present.
Ms. Conley?
Present.
Ms. Williams?
Present.
Mr. Lamar?
Present.
Dr. Biot?
Present.
Dr. Clark, would you please lead us in our pledge to the flag, and please remain standing for a moment of silence.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. And I'm sorry, I wanted to introduce Dr. Allison Clark is filling in for our superintendent tonight, who's attending the Tennessee Organization of School Superintendents Conference. He's getting a little professional development, so we got to give it to him. He's really trying to make sure he's prepared for whatever comes his way. So we're happy to have Dr. Clark filling in for Mr. Mayo. Thank you, Dr. Clark.
Thank you.
Well, the excitement time is here. We get the good part now. This is at the beginning. The board is very excited about this, and we're so thrilled so many of you could join us tonight. There's so many accomplishments from this wrestling team, and coaches and parents and grandparents and friends that I just think you're an amazing group, and we are so proud of you. We really are, just amazing. So we're excited that you're all here, and we just can't wait to hear all these great things about you. Right now, I have an unbelievable list of accomplishments that have been made by the wrestling team and coaches and staff and all of their support that they get. First of all, Arlington Wrestling accomplishments for 2021-22. All right, sit back and relax. We got a lot here. Season dual record of 19-18. Fourth place finish out of 32 teams at Diamond State Duels. Team champions at the Freshman City Tournament. Dual team district champions 7 of the last 8 years. Dual team Region 8 champions 7 of the last 8 years. Individual Region 8 tournament team champions 8 consecutive years. 5 individual region champions: Hunter Heflin, Jacob Broughton, Dylan Cockman, and Luke, I'm going to hope I say your name right, I know you so well, and Crapella. Is that right? You correct me if I'm wrong now. And David Fernandez. Region 8 Tournament Outstanding Wrestler, Dylan Cockman. Region 8 Coach of the Tournament, Jonathan Simpson, Coach Simpson. Region 8 Coach of the Year, Arlington Wrestling Coaching Staff. 11 sectional qualifiers, most of any team in Region 8. Section 4 team runner-up. 3 individual Section 4 champions, Dylan Cockman, Luke Capella, and David Fernandez. All those names sound familiar. 5 individual state qualifiers, most of any team in Region 8. Finished 5th in the team standings at TSSAA, I always wanted to say that out loud, state tournament with only 5 wrestlers. Every wrestler competing at the state tournament for Arlington Wrestling finished in the top 4 of their respective weight class. The 182 pounds, David Fernandez, senior, 4th place. 170 pounds, Luke Capella, senior, 3rd place. 160 pounds, Dylan Cockman, senior, state runner-up. 120 pounds, Hunter Heflin, sophomore, state runner-up. 152 pounds, Jacob Broughton, senior, state champion, 3rd in the program history. Oh, my goodness. Wow. What can we say? Unbelievable, just unbelievable. Now, Coach Simpson, do you mind introducing the team and make them each one stand up one at a time, because we want to recognize each one of them? We're going to take some time tonight now. So, and then I do want you to also, if you would, I'm just bossing away. I know you had two great parents. If you don't mind, if you would introduce your assistant coaches, and I think we have a big announcement later too, so y'all just get ready, hold on.
Awesome. All right, guys, stand up. We'll start over here. We'll go down the front row and all the way to the back. Please introduce yourself to the Board of Education by saying your name and what year in school you are. Johnny, let's start with you.
My name is John Brown. I'm a junior. My name is Aiden Edelson. I'm a senior. I'm Luke Rapella. I'm a senior.
I'm Javier Montero. I'm a senior.
I'm David Fernandez. I'm a senior.
Connor Valentin, I'm a freshman. Hunter Heflin, I'm a sophomore.
Chase Moses. I'm a senior.
Dylan Smith, I'm a freshman.
Hunter Cameron, a freshman.
Austin Parker, freshman.
Michael Anderson, freshman. Chris Betancourt, sophomore.
Walker Funk, junior. Case Sindel, freshman.
Jacob Roden, senior.
Cooper Gasky, freshman. Austin Parks, senior.
Colin Nelson, senior.
Dylan Cochran, senior.
And Coach Simpson, if you want to say anything, you know you're more than welcome.
I appreciate it.
Yeah, so I'm Andrew Saltzman. I'm one of the assistant coaches at Arlington.
Class of 2009, alumni.
I'm Tom Schlatter, assistant coach, class of Avon, Ohio.
Todd Roden, class of 2017, assistant coach.
And Coach Miller couldn't be here with us tonight. He has some other responsibilities with football and things like that, but class of 2018. Class of 2018. Or 17, I'm sorry, 17. So you see our coaching staff is very embedded in the community. And so one of the things that didn't get brought up in our accomplishments are the number of guys that are a part of the team that maybe at the end of the year didn't have a starting spot, but they helped push those guys in the starting spot. They're there at competitions, practices, all these kinds of things. And, you know, without those guys pushing other guys that are, you know, having these great accolades, these guys wouldn't have these great accolades. And these guys wouldn't be where they're at without supportive parents, supportive boosters. I can't tell you how many people in the community donate, sponsor the wrestling team, things of that nature. And I can't say enough about the support staff that I have, not only from everybody from the booster board to our boosters to our parents. Our youth club is the best in the city, has been for the past 2 to 3 years, and that's been building. Our head youth coach has a little stake in the game, in the high school game. He has 2 sons that are in our program right now, with a number of other young, great wrestlers that are coming through our program. So the future is very, very bright for Arlington wrestling. We have support staff that normally gets no credit, but they should get so much of it, and that's our wrestling assistants that take care of the 20 million different things that they do on a daily basis. Everything from statistics to running a clock to laundry to keeping Coach Simpson straight so that not only I, but other members of the coaching staff can deal with all the other things that we got to deal with during the day, and prep for practice and facilities. And thank you for adding that to my plate, although it did cost me some of my hair and a little bit more gray in my beard this year while I was trying to run a program. But I can't, that's a problem that I would gladly take on as the head coach. So thank you. I thank you for your support. It was a little bit less than 8 years ago It was my first year at Arlington. I had to stand in front of a board meeting and be recognized because we all ran in the 5K, and some of these guys were actually in our youth program way back when. And so that was a really big thing for me. So as I reflect on this, you know, it's about 4 years ago when some of these guys in here, these seniors, when they were freshmen, we got to be recognized as well. So they've kind of come full circle. They were in that position where some of them were being recognized for being region runner-ups and things of that nature, being a part of that great team then, and helped build into this team now. So I thank you for your support a whole lot.
Absolutely. Well, the school board is so proud of these young men, and certainly the parents and grandparents and friends that have supported you all this time and continue to support you, and we certainly will too. Coach Simpson, thank you for all you have done. You're just absolutely amazing, and I won't tell you how long I've known him. But he is just an amazing person. He's got some amazing parents too that are here joining us tonight, and we're proud they're here. Now, do you want me to make this big announcement, or should you?
Yes, ma'am. I'd really like for you to.
Okay, I'll do it. Gosh, I hope I don't get too choked up on this one. This is terrific news, amazing news. The Arlington Wrestling Assistant Coaches have been nominated and selected as finalists for Assistant Coaching Staff of the Year for the state of Tennessee. Oh, there's more. But I think it's good exercise. We get up and down. That's great. They have been selected as the winners of this award and will be recognized at next year's state tournament. They will move on to the sectional round of voting. If they win the vote for sectional southeast portion of the United States, they would be eligible for selection for the national award. This is a great honor, as we all can tell, as no one from our region has ever won this honor. Congratulations, gentlemen. Oh my, now we have to go to a boring meeting. Oh well. This has been so exciting for us. Yes, sir.
It's a large group, but I would like a group photo of the team, coaches, and
You bet.
members, if you'll come down as well.
Sure, we'll do it. Don't have to ask twice at all.
So we're going to do it here in the front. We'll figure it out because y'all are a big group. Go ahead and line up across here.
Team photo, regular position. Collins in the back. Jordan's in the front.
I'm in the front. It's too short. It might take a minute. Quit touching me.
Look up. Then come here.
Don't already clapping.
I can see all.
Write me down. Write me down. Yeah, they're right there, champ. There you go. Okay? Good job. All right.
Board members, you can't scoot over anymore. Let's. If you don't
So sometimes you gotta stay in your hula hoop.
Then you're there. There you go.
It's not your hula hoop, stay in your hula hoop.
That was great. Can you believe all that in 1 year? Scott, 1 year.
That's crazy.
I don't even have to tell them to leave. They're leaving. Oh, shut up. Oh, I'm kidding you.
You're gonna have to call them to order again.
You know what was great? I didn't even have to tell them they didn't have to stay for the meeting. They just all left. Don't blame you. Thank you for coming. That's great. All right, let's get back to business. Citizens' comments. Ms. Gore, we have one person, I believe. Chris Smith. Come on up, Chris. I do want to tell you that we want you to state your name and address for the record. You have a two-minute limit, and comments are being heard by the school board members. Don't worry about that. And the meeting is not a question and answer time, so you won't get your question or concern answered tonight, but we've given you 2 minutes, so you go right ahead, Chris.
You might pull that mic down a little bit.
There you go.
Okay.
And name and address for the record.
Okay. All right. My name is Chris Smith, and my address is 6025 Garrett Valley Lane, Arlington, Tennessee.
Thank you.
Okay. I had a concern about the bus situation. Actually, all three of my current students ride a bus to Arlington High, middle, and elementary school. High school, I really don't have an issue with. My current issue that I have is with the middle school and the elementary school bus. I have spoke to both schools about it. I have spoke to the person at Durham, which I will get back to, and I've also spoke to the person that is supposed to be in charge within the school system over the person at Durham. I have not gotten any response to my situation being fixed. My current situation is that my middle school son and my elementary school son sit at the school, and I call it babysitting, for about 30 to 45 minutes, depending on the day, every single day, waiting for a bus to come and pick them up. After that bus picks them up, my elementary son will arrive at school, will arrive at home by about 3:45 p.m. Sometimes it's 3:50. Y'all can look up what time the school ends. My middle school son does not get home until a regular basis at 4:48 p.m. He has gotten home as late as 5 p.m. and 5:05 p.m. Their school lets out at 3:45 p.m. I'm asking that a bus be assigned, a new bus be assigned, and a new driver be assigned. Because I think that it is highly unfair that my children have to sit at school and wait with whoever happens to show up and be with them that day, or whoever wants to stay with them that day. I don't think that it's fair to them. I don't appreciate my child, especially my middle school son, getting home at dinner time. I don't think that that's fair. When I spoke to the lady at Durham, her response to me was, it is a privilege to ride the bus. I asked her if getting home at 5 p.m. was part of that privilege, and she could not answer me that question. I have called, I have asked, I have done what I'm supposed to. I've tried to go through the channels, and nobody seems to care.
Okay. Thank you, Ms. Smith.
Thank you.
I'm sure somebody would get back with you.
Madam Chair, may I ask a question?
Sure.
Just for clarification.
So are they getting on the bus and there's no driver available at the time, like when school gets out, or are they having to wait for a driver to come?
They are having to wait for a driver to come and pick them back up. They actually both ride the exact same bus. His bus is late, elementary school bus is late every single day consistently. He has to sit, they have to babysit. When this bus is late, his bus is also late because they ride the exact same bus. So the driver is great. I don't have an issue with the driver. Driver is wonderful. Wonderful lady, great. It's not her, don't have an issue with her. What I have an issue with is my children getting home, and when we have time change, he's getting home when it's dark. So, and then of course the school gets upset at me because sometimes I have to call. Obviously they're here with me today. My husband works nights. If something happens and I have to go to practice, or somebody has a practice, something comes up, I have to go pick my kid up, and he doesn't have a phone because I don't allow them to have that. That's a choice that I have, and I don't think that he needs one at school anyways, because there's no purpose for that. So when I call and say, hey, I need to pick my son up, of course I get, grief about that. And I can understand on their end why, but I also need to understand that 5 p.m. is not an appropriate time to bring my child home. So we kind of have to.
Thank you, Ms. Smith. We appreciate it. Thank you.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
All right, is that all of the citizens' comments, Ms. Gore? Don't know what? Okay. We'll move on. Is there a motion to approve the March 22nd, 2022 agenda?
So moved.
It's been moved by Mr. Benjamin,
I'll second.
second by Dr. Biatz.
Wake up over here.
It's okay. It's been moved and seconded to approve the March 22nd, 2022 agenda. Is there any discussion? All those in favor say aye. Aye. The opposed say no. The ayes have it, and the motion's carried. Chairman's report. I do not have a chairman's report. We will turn to Dr. Clark for the superintendent's report.
I know Mr. Mayo has already kept you updated on the district and the school highlights and has sent that to you. Therefore, we'll go directly to the departmental reports. Okay. For HR, Human Resource, I just want to provide you with a brief update because you've been very supportive to Superintendent Mayo as well as the staff at Central Office that put this together, but our substitute rate has been lower this year than what we're accustomed to, and we started out in the 80 percentile, which we've always been 90 percentile as a district. In December, we dipped to the 79th percentile, and then January 72. When we put in place the substitute initiative, February was 93%, and I'll proudly share with you, March to date is 97%, so we're back where we need to be.
Way to go. Great.
Thank you. That's it. Next, Ms. Douglas, do you have anything?
No report.
Okay. Ms. Speakman?
No report.
Mr. Hill?
No report.
Mr. Ruff?
No report.
Mr. Goforth?
No report.
Okay.
Ms. Robertson, financial report.
The financial report for January 2022, general fund revenues, $27,003,966. Expenditures, $23,190,081. Nutrition fund, $1,534,551. Expenditures, $842,003. Federal and discretionary grants fund, revenues, $2,061,272. Expenditures, $2,051,726. CIP fund, revenues, $1,264,451. Expenditures, $1,744,353. And then there's no interlocal health benefits plan asset trust report for this month.
Thank you, Ms. Roberts. TLN report, Mr. Lamar.
No report, please.
All right, let's move on. The agenda, is there a motion to approve the items on the consent agenda?
So moved.
Moved by Mr. Benjamin, seconded by Ms. Conley. It's been moved and seconded to approve the consent agenda. Is there any discussion? All those in favor say aye. Aye. Those opposed say no. The ayes have it, and the motion's carried. Dr. Clark, if you're ready to lead us through the rest of the agenda.
Okay, on the consent agenda, the approval of the minutes, done?
Yeah.
Down to miscellaneous budget items?
We've got all
Okay.
those, yeah.
Resolution 2022-07 of the Arlington Community Schools Board of Education amending the 2021-2022 schools budget.
Anybody have any questions of Dr. Clark on that? All right, we'll move on. It's been, do we have a motion?
I move.
Been moved by Ms. Conley. Do we have a second? Second by Mr. Lamar. It's been moved and seconded that the Resolution 2022-07 of the Arlington Community Schools Board of Education amending the 2021-22 schools budget. Is there any discussion? All those in favor say aye. Aye. Those opposed say no. The ayes have it. The motion is carried. Next item.
The business recommended action items, we have only one. Is Resolution 2021-08 of Arlington Community Schools Board of Education amending the 2021-2022 schools fee schedule. This is simply the monthly approval field trip fees associated with each of our schools. It is my recommendation on behalf of Superintendent Mayo to approve the Resolution 2021-08 of the Arlington Community School Board of Education amending the 2021-22 schools fee schedule.
All right, you've heard.
Would you say that again? No, I'm just kidding.
Would you like for me? We're trying to finish up this meeting.
Here we are, trying to be serious. You've heard the recommendation. Is there a motion to approve?
So moved.
It's been moved by Ms. Conley, seconded, I'm going to say by Mr. Benjamin. Is there any discussion? All right, all those in favor say aye. Aye. Those opposed say no. The ayes have it, and the motion is carried. This is probably the shortest meeting we've had on record, for sure. Do we have a motion to adjourn the meeting? It's been moved by Mr. Lamar, second by Mrs. Conley. All those in favor say aye. Aye. Those opposed say no. The ayes have it, and the meeting is adjourned.